Hi friends, it's Lola and I'm back with another video. As announced last week, I reached 4K followers on Instagram. So I asked you guys what you'd want me to do to celebrate, and most chose the draw this in your style option of my new OC. As uncreative as I am, I looked up an OC prompt video, and whatever I paused and landed on, that became the descriptions of my OC. Here's the summary of what I got. Okay, let's start drawing. I really wanted to create an OC from a fantasy world where my other OCs were from, but I wanted something new this time. So this OC is from this world, our world, and she's kind of tomboyish comparing to every single characters I drew, so that's great. Initially, I wanted her to be chewing gum and blowing bubbles, but I thought it was kind of odd, so I ended up removing it. I really liked the hair, but I was kind of worried that after adding the beanie, it might squish the hair a little. So I'm trying to leave the beanie a little bit in the back so you can still see most of the hair. And I thought, so I usually draw just from chest up and not like most of the body like this, so I thought I would spend more time sketching on the rest of the body, but since her clothes is baggy, there wasn't much details down there, so that was pretty quick. After that, just fixing the sketch a little bit before moving on to the coloring part. So I imported the screenshot I got from the video at the beginning and just, color picking and adding the color in here. I feel like it being monochrome is kind of cool, but I wish there's some other colors in it. I mean, it's on me actually, like I could have just fixed it in a way that make it cooler, but I didn't and chose to stick with the color palette. But as I went through it, I'm like, it's not too bad. It still works. Like, it feels like another Colors as Human series since the whole character is just one color. I went over the shadings for every part of the drawing pretty quickly, like the hair, the clothes, and such. The hair is pretty spiky, so it's kind of easy to make it look like a mess. So what I'm trying to do here is clearly creating the section and have some kind of layers to create some dimensions in the hair. And I didn't add too much details on the hair for now because I feel like it's kind of hard for me to go in add extra details with this kind of canvas size that I have. Like, I think the shirt wasn't too bad. I know it's wrinkly, and from the reference there's a bag on it, but I didn't want to add the bag, so I just fill in wherever the bag is covering with, the wrinkles of the shirt. So my canvas size right now is usually for portrait only, so when I try to add more details to the face, it becomes kind of pixelated, so I had to make my canvas a little bit bigger and rescale everything. With the canvas being so big like this, it gives me less layers. So what I did was saving this drawing and then add it to a new canvas and then zoom it all away, so I just focus on the face. Like, I would still include this kind of almost full body thing for reference for you guys to know what the full outfit would look like, but I would also want to add more details on the face so it doesn't look too flat, and I just want her to look interesting basically. This can be considered the refining stage of my drawing, and what I'm doing here is just giving her more details, fixing her face a little, using the Lofi tool. I also added some shadow here and there using the multiply layer. What you see me doing here is adding the full body version in it, and I was kind of like concluding the drawing thinking that it's done, but I still feel like it's missing something, so I went back and do some more refining. I tried to add some special lighting in here to spice up the drawing, but I didn't really like how it turns out, so scratch that. I went ahead and give her the freckles. Like, I did intend to give her freckles, but I forgot to add it in here. And I give her the nose ring, and I realized how not shiny her hair was, so I'm adding more highlight here. If you're familiar with how I usually paint hair, you can notice that the highlight that I add here is kind of different from usual. I kind of make it more spiky comparing to blur it all out, and I think I kind of like it. Not sure if I want to include this in all my other drawings, but I like how it turns out. And I also added an overlay layer on top to give her some highlights on her face, mostly the part under her eyes and next to her nose. It gives her face more dimension, if that makes sense, and I actually like it. And I'm gonna show you in a bit how it looks like before and after I yassified her. Before, after, before, after. I'm so glad that I fixed it. So I'm not like 100% happy with how it turns out, but it's better than before, so I'll take that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and like this character. I will post a full thing on my Instagram, so please check it out. It probably will be posted in a few hours after I post this video. And in that Instagram post, I will give more information about how you can join it, the rules, etc. And I really hope that you guys would join this. I would love to see how you draw her in your style. By the way, I think I'll name her June. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to see your entries. Have a great week. Thank you for watching. Bye!